Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to very quickly touch on a very controversial topic, and that is this footballer, Achraf Hakimi. I don't know how to pronounce it because you guys know I'm not a football person. So I want us to talk about this. His wife filed for divorce according to the story and wants half of his property. According to the story, she was informed by the court that her millionaire husband actually owns nothing. His property is registered under his mother's names. So I want us to talk about this because this is a very technical topic, and I've heard a lot of arguments from all sides of the divide. Some people are saying, yeah, if you're not ready to be in a relationship, if you're not ready to share finances, you're not ready to be in a relationship. You see, y'all need to be very careful, especially when you hold on to absolutes. You need to understand that some women are not going to cheat on you, but they're not good with money. Some women are great with money, but they're going to cheat on you. Some are neither going to cheat on you, nor are they bad with money, but they're lazy. So when you go into relationships, my advice is you need to be dynamic and you need to protect yourself. Openness is necessary in a relationship. But inside the openness, there must be independence. Inside the openness, there must be independence. Especially when one person is the one bringing the money. I don't understand how some people think. If Beyonce marries Jay-Z, they can say we share money. But when Beyonce decides that she wants to marry one up and coming Nigerian guy, like let me look for somebody. Like if Beyonce says she wants to marry Portable, she'll be stupid to share her money 50-50. So if Portable goes, he goes with half her wealth. That's not love, that's stupidity. And I find it unfair when people make this guy he makes $1 million a month. Let me tell you, some people will be born in this life and they will live till 90 or 95. I'm not saying this to spite Portable. I'm just saying Portable against Beyonce, or an up and coming lady against Jay-Z. You understand? Now, Nacho Gambia says a good lawyer will argue that she has committed financial fraud by trying to truck the court. If he had an agreement, if his mother was his agent, let me break it down to you here. I work for my mother and I negotiate $10,000. She's going to get money. Don't get me wrong. She's going to get monthly feeding money. Her standard that she's been living on will be maintained. So she's not working, but she's not going to get half. Now let me break it down to you because it will be sweetening your body. It will be sweetening all of you's body. I went down that road when I was going through my first divorce. I will never take anything that belongs to a woman. Anything I've given to I gave my ex a brand new Honda City. I bought it from Honda Place, Victoria Island. I did not buy it from Tinkan Island, though. I did not bring it in as Tokumbo. Brand new tear rubber from Honda Place. I still have the receipt. When she was going, why didn't I go and meet her and say, give me back my car? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take anything that belongs to her. Whatever it is you bought, whether it's a bag or a phone or a plot of land or a house or a car, as long as it is yours, it is yours. I don't drag property with women. But that one that is my own, don't go near it. And I like my ex for that. She respected herself. The one that was my own, she no put eye. The one will be her own, I no drag on with them. I will not drag it with you, but you cannot get 50% of what I want. Impossible. If it means, you know what Andrew Tate said, if it means me carrying it into the middle of it and burning it, I will do it. You will not get it. You will not get it. Why should you get what I worked for? You dey play football? Were you my manager? Were you my manager? Men, when you marry women from the beginning, let them know. Sign prenups. Tight prenups. You marry me, you marry me. You don't deserve any convenience that comes with me if you leave me. It's as simple as that. Any door that is open for you because you are married to me, you don't deserve to have that door unless you behave exceptionally well. There are some women, you see now, imagine I went through a divorce with a woman that was really good to me. And she's not asking for anything. She's not being greedy. Me, I can now decide that this is the mother of my children. Let me let her have that house in Lekki. Initially, I go tight body. But maybe after 3-4 years, I see that she's not fighting me. She's not dragging me in the public. She's not trying to disgrace me. I can now, if I'm that rich, I can now decide that on her birthday, I send her a brand new car. Or I send her a business class ticket to travel somewhere that she likes. You understand? But that is me being a good guy. It is not my responsibility. It is me being a good guy. But when you come, the moment you say you are going to get, that's why, what is it that I want to get? Me, you don't know me. As I dey work, I dey chop the money. As I dey work, I dey chop the money. Anywhere you meet me, say you where do you go see where remain for ground, not many. This is the money. This head, that's the money. And everything else is in the air. You know, fit see am. I know they buy property, I dey chop my money. So if you are alive with me, you will eat it. We will eat it together. We will drive it together. We will travel it together. But that there is something you want to be dragging with me, you will not see the thing. You will not see it. Baba, I know they walk down for next of kin. I know they walk down as you they see me. And they walk, they chop. I know they walk down for next of kin. Say I won't walk so that some. Baba, let me tell you something. When you make life easy for your children, you create weak children. You create weak, lazy children. I dey live for my papa house. I dey drive my papa motor. My papa dey send me money. If I could do it, what's stopping my children? That's my mentality. If I could do it without stealing anybody's money, what is stopping my children from working for their own money? Baba, no handouts too. Anything you want in this life, you come and explain to me. I will encourage you inside. But that I was watching Shaquille. Shaquille said he told his son, you're doing well, go and get a car. Say the boy go Mercedes Benz. Now Shaquille call him aside, say, come. I am rich. We are not rich. Waiting make you they go price Mercedes Benz. You they mad? Now me and you work for the money. I say go buy motor. You go they buy Mercedes. I know they walk down for any blogger. We want carrier, make it carrier. I know they walk down for next of kin to come and inherit. No God come or you'll be disappointed. My father raised me to be a soldier. I am raising. I told my children from when they were 9 years old, 8 years old, like, hey, una no be butter. If they tell una say una be butter, that means say una just look like butter. Inside, una be pako. Una go learn hustle. Say I go carry my money, give you go burn am, then you go come back saying, you don't know as the money take finish. No be me and you. You want to drive car, we carry you and go and buy you Uber Toyota. Go and drive it, learn how. You want to buy Benz, go and walk. My papa no buy Benz for me. The day I won't buy Benz, I walked into the store, picked an AMG. Straight up, 2022, cash down. I work for my money. My pikin won't drive that kind of motor. Now me go come buy am for him. Oh. The only person I can buy that kind of motor for now my wife. But the moment my wife decides that she's leaving me, she ain't getting half of nothing. She's getting her own stuff. I don't touch her stuff. And she knows, you see, when you have a good and healthy relationship, you have access to each other's finances, but you are careful enough to respect each other's space. That is one part of the equation that many people don't understand. I know every penny my wife makes, and she knows what I make. I tell her, babe, I made 500K, I just made 1 million, I just made 3 million. As the money they earn, I made 50K. Any money they tell her. And she's not greedy. She doesn't put pressure on me to say, inside that money where you make. If one day I went to meet my wife and say, babe, I just made 1 million, and my wife say, oh, nice, give me 500,000 inside, no problem, I no go follow you fight, I go give you that 500,000. From that day onward till the day they bury the two of us, you no go know how much I dey make again. From the day you know how much, and I see say your eye, anytime I come meet you, say I don't make small money, or you can't, they make demands. Your demands, they change. That's one thing I love with my wife. If my wife asks you for 20K and she hears say you make 2 million, she no go increase them to 200K. Now that 20K where she say she need for that specific thing where she say she need them for, now she go continue to ask. I take good care of my wife to the best of my ability. But I'm not a fool. I work very hard. Now, I have a supporting, in this particular relationship, I have a supporting partner who knows that I have to work late at night and supports me and gives me a condition. Baba, let me tell you something. It no dey easy to do my kind of work. I work 24 hours a day unless I'm sleeping. There are so many times Taste buds will be talking to me and I go the answer, but I walk, I type, I type. She goes through a lot. So she deserves something from me. But that doesn't mean that a woman will now want half of that mentality, a very stupid mentality, a nonsense mentality. I will never ask for a woman if she wakes up one day and says, she wants to buy a land and she wants to buy it in our joint name. No problem. God forbid if anything happens, if we are separated, if I get inside that land, I will still collect what is mine because you have given it to me. mugutv.muniti says, what is your work, please? My work, let me pin your comment. My work is to rapture people who are suffering from leprosy of the brain. Adete opolo, like you. How will you come to my life and ask me what is my work? Show sharing. Ton ba koe, she wo le kora reni. If your father decided to mate with a wure to take born you, no be downgrade, no be say I dey lie. As you be like this, they no fit use you do ishewu. Now only grill they fit grill you, because ishewu require brain of the goat to take mix the sauce. And your own head, daughter, if they shake your head like you dey hear kokoro 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 kokoro, because now one small granite dey inside the whole thing. You no fit do ishewu because okponu, maybe asun. Beyond that, you cannot grow. You are coming to my life to ask me what work I am doing. Go and ask your father what work he did before he met your mother under the bridge. Come give am belle, take born okponu. Please, can I continue for the rest of us that have decided to have sense? Those of us that have decided that senselessness wants to become our destiny, please, I beg you in the name of God, let me allow you to rapture your own away. Can I finish what I was saying? Instead of you to come and learn, you'll be here to argue. Yo, baba, bye. Back to what I was saying. People don't understand that in a relationship, finances are sacred. Nothing spoils marriage like finances. And not just earning money, spending money. I cannot work from Monday to Friday. Then you will tell me what I will do with the money. Then I will not work. I know what my responsibilities in a home are. I know what my responsibilities to my wife is. But nobody spends my money. Nobody decides what I'm going to do with my money. You know those kind of women that they will see money in your account. They will tell you, you need to use this money to buy land. Until waiting concern, if I want to use and wear LV, waiting concern you. Once I see I get that kind of woman, I'm not going to stress myself. If I work 2 or 3 hours a day, I've made enough money for me to eat, pay my minor bills, and like things like school fees. After that, I go just sit down for swimming pool area with cocktail for the rest of the day. No stress. No stress. Once I don't see, say, I go work, bring the money, come. You go come, they decide wetin we go use and do. No. I know they do that kind of relationship. Work is very hard. Someone says finance is not even top 3 of reasons for divorce. Let me break it down to you. Finance is number 1, but it is hidden. Finance now ain't go make you see say toilet seat no day up. Finance. You see, let me tell you something here. When there is a healthy financial relationship, they say 2 shall become 1. Yes, my wife knows everything I make. I know everything she makes. I do not decide what she spends her money on. She does not decide what I spend my money on. That's not to become 1 again. Let me break it down to you again. You have access to my money, and I have access to your money. When you meet a woman that has brain, the two of you will work together to arrive at destinations. I'll give you an example. My wife loves mansions with swimming pool and big garden and everything. For me, I can live in a BQ. I can live in a 2-bedroom bungalow. What is important for me is the area that bungalow is. I will never compromise on the area. I will not go and live in Surulere or Yaba. However small that house is, it must be in a nice, safe part of Lagos that has access to good road. Then wherever I want to live in must have the provision for carport or indoor car park. Those are my anything else is secondary. I love my cars. I love my watches. For houses, I have zero, unless I'm using the house to make money. House where I want to live inside. As long as the house is comfortable, I have everything I need. The smaller the house, the better for me. Why? It is easier to clean and to maintain. Big house na big stress. To power a big house is more than to power a smaller house. But because I have plenty children, my house has to have a minimum of 4 bedrooms. Once you don't get house of 4 bedroom, you go begin to get 2 sitting room. Is by default. I'm sorry, I'm not dissing people in Yaba, but for me, I'd rather live in a boys' quarter in Lekki than a mansion in Yaba. Especially if my boys' quarter has access to road. I don't like those roads where they go big. From my house to the road, because my waka no dey plenty. My mother-in-law used to say something, Shebo Sheto, Chebo Shemoki Te. Do as your power reach, you know they enter trouble. That's me. Left my wife. My wife can drive brand new Toyota, but the house has to have pool, has to have. So you know that I'm not going to make my money and go and buy a house with pool. But she's also not going to make her money and I'll tell her to come and buy a Ferrari. Don't say because of my Mercedes. The ground clearance of my sports car is like this. It is scratch ground for Lekki. I carry and go VI one day. That Aboya dey cool. Now so I go carry and climb bump. The motor hang like this on top of the bump. I was driving with my youngest daughter. Pikin got to come out. I felt so embarrassed that the Pikin got to come out. It's still scratch, but it's now scratching, now reduced. So if I'm going to VI, I know they ever pass that road because of that bump. Someone says I'm here because of Matthias. Matthias is coming in the next 5 minutes. I'm waiting for him. So everybody get waiting in like to buy with him money. And I respect that. There is no greater satisfaction than you are working and you are enjoying your money. There are some people that don't know how to enjoy money. It's also a trait because you will not be wasteful. Once you sabi enjoy money, na problem. Because anytime they give you the money, you just they burn hole inside. Grrr. Then they ask one guy, say if they give you 2 million, say, and make you spend them in 24 hours. Waiting go use and do. Now so as they look there say like 2 million is money. And you go to restaurants every day. You go to spend 100K a day. That money go nearly reach 1.3, 1.4 million. Sharp like this. It don't first as in brr. So once you sabi enjoy money, if you like to eat out, if you like nice cars, if you like travel, no money too big for you. You go put hole inside. But if I be like my papa, wey for 1 month, if you don't spend pass maybe 200k, if my pass see 5 million, just know say go save 4.8 million every month. Me, I get 5 million. Whole go dey inside. So why am I saying this? You need to understand your spend time. Now, on the other hand, now, I'm not a spontaneous spender. I go get 5 million for account and I go dey talk say I broke, because that 5 million na emergency money. You don't know how quickly a term ends and the next thing, school fees has come, and you are looking at 1 point something million, and you cannot beg and you cannot pay in installments. So I'm also that kind of person that if my money don't reduce small, reach one stage, I will come the tight hand. Everywhere my hand go come begin the naturally the tight. My hand go begin the lock. So you no go see anything for my hand that period. And then you look into my bank account and you see money. You don't be wondering why. Baba, and I get anxiety issues. Now Renee know me. If Renee calls me and says, Daddy Freeze, you are owing me $100. I don't go feel sleep that night. I go begin the call am. Renee, send me your account. Because once I go sleep for that night, I go wake up for night and say, shit, I'm owing somebody money. One day, one girl, they helped me do one transaction. That's why she just called me for money, say, Daddy Freeze. You know, you for just keep quiet till that next week. But as you don't tell me today, I must find you that money today. So I fear to owe people as an agreement. But once I don't tell you, say, I want to pay you. No, I must pay and make it come out for my mind. So our attitudes to money are different. My attitude to money is totally different from Tastebud's attitude to money. Totally different. So I've realized that if we don't want to fight, we have to have our separate financial lives. Finances will cause problem for you. This thing I'm telling you. Let me give you an example. With my ex, I don't realize from young age, say me and woman no fit share motor. Say woman they drive my motor. Baba, my motor, if I drive, come back, I go pack am inside sun, vacuum the inside. I vacuum my car each time I drive it. Each time I drive you can't eat in my car. Impossible. I will park by the side of the road, you come out, eat. When you are done eating, you enter the car and we go. Because once you eat, that your hand, anywhere you touch, cockroach go come, go nibble that leather. That's why you see some people steering whole. You know what? They go not buy granite inside traffic, chop the granite, continue to drive the go. That place where you hold, rat, cockroach, anything that can make it into the car, they go just smell that thing, go there, chop the thing for the steering, chop the steering. So you can't eat if I take my family out to lunch for restaurant, once we are done, I go just use tire, carry them, go wash their hand for bathroom. Say una go wash that food, comot that your hand. You can't eat in my car. One day I opened my car door, I saw a roach, I freaked out. If I show you my car keys, you will not see a scratch on the key. As in, one day I put my car key for table. Tastebud just come. She just drag the paper way under arm. Now so my key roll for the table. If you see the way, I see the way I shout, Tastebud, look me. If I want to go and drop my car for mechanic, I will shrink wrap the key. Because I know say mechanic will just collect your key, just throw off a bunch of where they keep key. So I go shrink wrap them with nylon. I get shrink wrap. I buy them for strictly that kind of behavior. So any day I won't go visit mechanic, I will just shrink wrap my key, wrap inside nylon, wrap. You will come to see the key inside the nylon. If you like, throw them, use a stone person, I do okay. Once I collect my motor back, I go unlock the shrink wrap. But see, I don't even feel give you my key, make you throw for bag. I hate scratches. So From my former marriage, I don't know, say, I no fit share motor with woman. I no fit, we go fight. So I will buy two. Instead of buying one mad ride, I will buy two average rides. There was a time I could actually afford to buy a range. And in all honesty, my ex and I could have shared the range because I know they go out too much and she had official car. So she go just drive. Maybe on a day I need the car, I go just tell her and say, this day I need it for a meeting. You understand? So we'll have just worked it out. No. Make I come open my boot. Make I see gele, gele, gele. If you see my boot, everything's arranged neatly. If you, I think go show you now my boot. Fear go catch you now. Everything's nicely arranged. I don't look and say, we go dey quarrel every day. We go dey quarrel every day. And I don't like quarrel. So I go just go buy two motor, way less than that. I could afford the Range Rover then. I could afford the Range Rover 4 years before I bought my own. But so that there will not be fight, this is your car. You can remove your gele and throw inside. Any that decides, say, oh, I want to use your car, I just open the boot like this, I just see gele, shoe, all sorts of things. Nothing concern me. Nothing, we don't go fight. Now your motto, I don't dash you. Anything where you want to use and do. But that I will open my car and I will see shoe. I go carry and throw them inside bush. You know how many times I quarrel children because they use hand touch. If you use hand touch my glass, the way I go change that for, I can't do fingerprints. Now, because I've noticed that I have these issues, before I used to fight with everybody, after a while I just realized, say, look, you know what? Calm down. Make sure you always have a rag in the car. Make sure you always tell them nicely before they enter your car. Clean as often as possible, let them understand. Reduce the amount of quarrel. And it has worked. But what am I trying to say is, because me and you are married and two become one, that means me and you will share car and we start to fight. Why? Why must we put ourselves through unnecessary fight? Don't tell me that I have a problem. That is how I am, and I like myself like that, and I function well like that. When I bought my first car, even before I bought my first car, when I used to wash my dad's car as a child, if I wash the car finish, if person go lean on them, I go fight the person, clean where he lean on. So by the time I started getting my own car in the university, I go wash. They used to laugh at me then. My neighbors could not believe it. I go wash my motor. 30 minutes later, rain go fall. I go wipe am. Person go touch am. I go clean am. So I don't notice it. Whether na OCD you want call am, anything you want call am, I get. I know they follow you argue. So as not to fight, let's have separate cars. It is more expensive. Some people tell you, you are wasting money, blah, 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 blah. Do you know some guys don't like their women driving their cars? One of my best friends, he go buy the latest motor, manual gear. I say, Baba, why you go buy manual gear? I say, so his wife cannot drive it. If he tells his wife to not drive it, she'll be feeling bad. But when she know if he drive manual, she no go drive a motor. I say, nice idea. But me, I don't like manual, so I no go buy manual. I drove it all my life. So at this stage, So I'm just giving you an example. So if there are some men that cannot share their bedroom, someone say you exhaust yourself. I don't exhaust myself. K Auto Detailing comes to do work on my car at least once a month, and there's no time it costs less than 50K. Ceramic, polishing, there's no time. One day I go just decide, say, I want to protect my paint. I want to put PPF. The last person where I call for PPF, they give me a bill of 2 million naira. I say, I I can't call Kalu and say, okay, you guys who want to do this PPF, we will not go spend past $500,000. We still there on top of that PPF today. So you need to understand people's preferences and how they function, or else you go to get problem. So I've learned to share my bedroom. I remember when Taste Boss first started living with me, my drawer I just opened up, I just see woman things. Woman. It took me a while to get used to it. It took me a while. But you see, I don't want to not share a bedroom. Car is different. Chebi na me go drive the motor, you go sit down beside me. Now we go still get the car. But that bedroom creates a cocoon for the two of you to interact peacefully. My watches. You've not noticed that when I'm doing live in the night, you see me bring out my watch box. I'm winding all the watches, all the automatics. You have to wind them. So I wind them every night. I can wind 20 watches. The ones that are not in the safe. So I'm different. Now, some people wonder that, why are you like that? I said, that's what motivates me to work. I'm also lazy. I don't like stress. But when I know that, if I double up my hustle, I'll be able to buy this watch. I'm motivated to work. I'm going to change my car. I'm motivated to work. I'm not motivated to work so that I can pay school fees. Nah. But you see, you get the kind of car where you go to drive. You get the kind life where you go to live. If your children don't go to good schools, and if you are owing school fees, you now look stupid. So then I have to raise the standard of everything around me to fit this. So it works perfectly for my mind. Some people will tell you, you are saving money, you are saving money. Let me tell you, I know people who have burnt more money doing failed businesses. But for them, they feel justified because they did not spend the money on a car. They open a business, the business dies after they've spent 100 or 200 million inside, and they'll be feeling justified. They'll be feeling justified. So let's go back to finances. In as much as the scriptures teach that a man leaves his father and his mother and becomes one with his wife. Matthew chapter 19. Taken a quoted reference from the book of Genesis. I agree with that teaching 100%. But now there is what you call the practicality of the teaching. How practical is it? When Christ was saying two become one, did he specifically explain that you guys will share finances together? How were the women of Israel or the early Christian women living with their husbands? What were the requirements of men versus the requirements of women in his time? These are things we must put into consideration. Now, if you have two people with the same mentality for money, there are some people that all they think about is business. The husband is always thinking of new business, the wife is always thinking of new business, they put their money together, they do business. No problem. And that blessing says, share everything together. I'll be the laziest husband on earth. Whatever you bring, now me to go bring. Whatever you bring, if you bring 100K, just know that me I will work and my salary no go pass 100K. Anything you bring, I will bring. If the two of us are sharing everything together, I will not bring 9 million and you bring 900,000. No. Lie. That thing that you will bring, I will bring something similar, slightly more or slightly less at that blessing. Slightly more or slightly less. There's no formula that I cannot work with you. Just know that we will not be wealthy, we will not travel any. Once I don't push myself, reach that money, we go take care of us for the month. I could just the remaining. Now, when I work extra hard and I put in extra hours, is for my enjoyment. But if you are going to deprive me of that enjoyment, then I'm not going to put in the extra hours. I will work and have work-life balance. That time that I'm supposed to use to work and have extra money for my enjoyment, I will now have extra time for my enjoyment. I will have extra time to go to the bar. I will have extra time to go and eat ishewu. I will have extra time to go and hang out with the boys. I'll have extra time for me things. Is either I have me money or me things. Choose one. Someone says, forget women go through child labor. If they don't want to go through child labor, let them go and get a surrogate. It costs 500,000 naira. How much? But everything on their source now. No, but nothing where woman feel use take chance you. Surrogate now 500k now. I advertised for them that year. And trust me, if I have extra time on my hands, hey, Fakafiki go feel like 12 times a day. Because I have extra time. So I would rather enjoy TV, enjoy wife, enjoy food, enjoy swimming pool. I'm telling you. So don't come and tangle any carrot in front of me that if you do like this, if you do like this, if you do like this, if I do like this, it doesn't work with me. Emotional blackmail, no, they work for me. That's how they look you. I get cold. Cold people, emotional blackmail doesn't work on them. That's how I'll be looking at you. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry. And I'm very calculated and I can be very toxic. I know they argue I can be extremely toxic. Once I don't see say, as I don't go work, now me and you they share the money. I no go work again. Or I no go work past at least if I feed you and I pay school fees. And I will let you know how much I'm earning. I go to turn back work. Do you know how hard my work is sometimes? Do you know how celibate? I say celibate, I don't you type nonsense. Papa, so at the end of the day, learn to respect it. There's no way the two of you in a relationship will have the same type of mindset. I have a younger sister who does not believe in anything brand. If my younger sister wants to shop, she will go to Primark. Me, where I know where Gucci is, where I know LV, Alexander McQueen, Christian Louboutin, Rolex, Cartier. I know where they have the shop. No. So what my younger sister considers priority, I look at it like this. What me I consider priority, she looks at it like this. So it creates an imbalance. If I were with someone like that, my younger sister, we will have issues. Because what you are seeing as priority, I see as nonsense. My younger sister can spend 2 million naira on a birthday for a child. Me, if you say Pikin, first of all, I don't believe in birthdays because they are pagan. But if you tell me, say, Pikin won't do birthday, once I don't put 150k for your hand, I could just come out eye. Anything where you like, talk. Anything where you like, I could just come out my eye. You won't do the birthday, go don't go work the money by yourself. Because you go no say that kind of thing, no go see my money inside. Because I don't understand the rationale of gathering people together to feed them. Because I've never celebrated a birthday for myself. The last birthday I celebrated before I started Free Nation was Tazebud's 40th birthday. And because she was turning 40, I went all out. But that Pikin go turn 5, they go do birthday. Pikin go turn 10, they go do birthday. Pikin go turn 15, they go do birthday. Pikin go turn 20, they go do birthday. Growing up, I made my parents celebrate 2 birthdays for me. No, 1 birthday for me. I think it was either my 18th or my 21st. And it was peer pressure because everybody else was celebrating. So I have zero value for things like birthdays. I have zero. It is as in I have no value. If I never celebrate a birthday again from now till the day I pass on, I will be perfectly okay. I don't mind gifts on my birthday. Nah, I love that. I don't mind you posting me on my birthday, but that I will gather you and feed you is stress and is unappealing. Now, if somebody says they will cover the stress, I remember when I turned 40, Cool FM did a birthday for me. They paid for everything. It was fine. I just had to show up and take pictures. And Taste Boss brought a cake. That was fine for me. So, still on finances, there are things that you will value and your spouse will have no value for. I personally have no value for Ashwebi and weddings. I dislike attending weddings. I dislike it. What am I going to go? Wear clothes, drive car, go. I dislike it. I probably haven't gone to a wedding in like 5 years. For me to come your wedding, just know say you did very, it will be like Simply Vic. Say Simply Vic, they do wedding. Now you go make me wear clothes. Or Pastor Toby. And luckily for me, the two of them are married. Maybe Bookie shot there. Now if he make me wear clothes, say I want go person wedding. I'm zero value for it. So when my value system is this way and your value system is this way, how do we find a meeting point? That's a financial issue that needs to be addressed. Adabla said, you are the one wedding your, no problem. Ada, I will attend your wedding. I will wear cloth. I will sit down high table self. Anything you want, I will do. Is you or Natural Gambia or any of you here. So I'm trying to say at the end of the day that husbands and wives need to understand the fact that although marriage is sacred and two become one, let's not cheat the two become one, because it is unfair if I have 1 million naira that I'm bringing to the two become one and you are bringing 90k. It's unfair. It's unfair. And if I find myself in such an equation and I don't have independence where I can do my own thing, I actually have to mix with you, then I will find a job that gives me less stress, so that as you are bringing 90k, me, I'll be bringing 150k. Then it's fine. Then it's fine. So that also translates to when you are, imagine the guy is worth $1 million a month and the girl is marrying is worth nothing or next to nothing, but then she wants half of it. Now, if I were a footballer, what's this guy's name again? What about expensive weddings? Brume, God bless you. Zero value for expensive weddings. Zero value. I would rather my daughter, after 20 years marriage, I throw her a wedding than wedding where una no know waiting 6 months later una fit come meet me saying una no do again. I go begin the beat una like thief. You people go think say you thief my money. Say I do expensive wedding for una, then 6 months later una divorce, abi una separate. Mo man know him be oleni. So that I don't go beat you like thief. It better make we just do the one way we feel do, we no go paying anybody. So as you did, I say you want marry, I bring 1 million or 2 million, na money where I feel lost. You know, be say you go still pay me, but you no go pay me like that. Like say I go bring 20 million. You want to do big wedding, you better learn how to work hard. Learn how to work hard. So back to Hakimi as I'm rounding off. Back to Hakimi. Someone of his status needs to protect himself. Now, what you people don't understand is a footballer's life. What a nurse, a travel nurse will make in a 40-year career, a footballer will make it in a 15-year career. And after that, he's done. So the money might look very big, but he's not going to earn it forever. And the moment he gets old, remember they have very expensive tastes. Many of them, by now, all those footballers in the 90s that were chairmen then, many of them are broke and poor now. So it is also unfair for you to take this guy's potential because you married him. A footballer's career lifespan is short. Now, I also hate the fact that I'm divorcing you, I now cannot move on. It's wickedness. Me and you divorced and I have to pay your bills with half of my income. I will run away to another country where I don't have to. I want to work and get a new wife. Me and you are done. Unless I'm with somebody who is intelligent enough to sit down and say, okay, this is how much you will bring. Have a life for yourself. I also want to have a life for myself. Then we'll be cool. But spouses also want to spite the people they were in relationship with. I don't know. It's just a spiteful thing so that at the end of the day, they might feel, okay, as he's leaving me, he will amount to nothing. No. Baba, me, Hakimi, if my wife, instead of make my wife take half of that thing, I no go play football again. I go sit down for hours, they watch movie. Now, the guy could work with his mother. It's something I can do with my mom. If I know I have a woman that has financial issues or her eye magnet my money, now something where I feel sit down with my mama and you get the kind of money where I go they make. I will have to tie it. Then another thing people don't understand is don't buy things in your name. Only foolish people buy things in their name. Open a trust fund or a business and buy the assets in the name of that business. Then let that business pay you a salary. So someone like me now, if I have a lot of money, I will have it tied up in many businesses, even if the businesses are dumb and they are not doing anything. The money will go into the business, and out of the business, I'll be getting a salary every month, maybe 500K a month. The business will take care of my car, the business will take care of my bills, the business, because that's not my, but for me to just be spending so I can have money to buy Chicken Republic, or I can have money to order suya, I'll just have like 500K a month. You are now entitled out of that 500K a month. Trust me, I'm never going to put my children in schools that are too expensive so that if we divorce, I have to come and be shouldering big bill. I will look for good school. Good school doesn't mean expensive school. I've learned it. Some of my kids went to very expensive and useless schools. The most expensive and the most useless, as in totally useless schools. I regretted it. So that is it. That way you just pay yourself a salary and they want anything, you give them out of that 500,000. Okay, out of my salary, which is 500,000 a month, I give you 200K a month. They go shout, go up, shout, come down. They don't fit tie anything else. They don't fit tie anything else. So Hakimi was smart. Guys, you have to be financially smart so you are not going to be frustrated. Women too, you've got to be financially smart so you are not going to be frustrated. Now, as you grow in marriage, the two of you are going to start getting closer, or you are going to start drifting apart. The more you drift apart, the more you keep your finances apart. The more you get closer, the more you bring your finances together. So after you've been together for 20 years, there should be a level of closeness that you people have come financially. It is not automatic. Some people say you and the woman became one. As he become one with this woman, no be thief she be. No be thief she want thief him. So Hakimi went to the school of Andrew Tate and graduated with first class. Sorry, ladies, y'all might not like me in this one, But you don't deserve 50% of anybody's hard work unless the two of you worked it together. Forget, marriage is not criteria that we worked it together. You were with somebody for 3 years, you now want half of his net worth. You are a thief. Your mother raised a thief. Kabarawa sotoro lenye. Jaguda nie. Onijibiti nie. They say what God puts together, let no man put asunder. God did not put me together with stupidity and wickedness. So men need to offer Andrew Tate as a course, and they need to pass it before they enter marriage. Y'all need to go to the school of Andrew Tate. I don't mean apply all his principles, but there's some principles that are going to undomesticate. Some of you are just domesticated men. You be like goat where rope they neck, but una no know. They drag you. Top G. Top man. Even women, if your man doesn't have Andrew Tate qualities, you want to marry sme. Let me tell you something. When you marry a sme guy, you will cheat on him with an Andrew. You will cheat on him with someone that doesn't give a about you. You will cheat on him with that kind of man. A man that will call your bluff. Not the one that will be running up and down. Go and wash the dishes. Yes, daddy. Thank you, daddy. Ta. Don't let Christianity does not make you a dingbat. Let them stop selling Christianity to you as you become a Christian. Then let me also tell you something. Many of you have decided to live in pain simply because you have decided to walk away. There was a time in my life people who abused me, I will walk away. I'll now be carrying emotional load. Now, ma shepe fun daddy e ma ju stray bullet si mommy e ma shepe fun grandpa e àwọn ọmọ tó ma bí wọn bí didirin ni tó ní ma fi èpè bá ti gbogbo yín jẹ́ tí ma le ti shepe fun yín tó ti kúrò lọ́kàn mi. I've lifted the load. Some people will come and push their emotional load on you, and so that you can look, they say they need you to be in a certain way. No, I'm not in any certain way. You come and cross me, you will collect for my mental health. One day, one guy said, Daddy Freeze, why are you like this? Somebody insults you, can't look away. I said, dear brother, is it my mental health or yours? Somebody is insulting me, I'm looking away, and this is piling up on me. It's affecting me. You cannot insult like me. When I was in school, I came home one day with 2 black eyes. Mo bu èèyàn méjì. Wọ́n no ṣe gèsì mi láàbọ̀ tí inú mi dùn pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ sí wọn tó máa fi kú wọn ní gbàgbé ẹ̀. As I am now, any day tó bá sùn tó bá jí lóru wọn máa rehearse ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ sí wọn. So what's the use? So please remember your mental health. You don't have to look good for anybody. If it is paining you, talk. And get that prenup. I'm lucky. I have a woman who understands my finances and respects me, and I respect her too. And we work together, but she also understands that I also need money for my own foolishness things. Now me they work on. Let me be foolish. I tell my children, I say, you see, I like Gucci. Yeah. You like Gucci too? They say, yeah. I say, you don't get none. You want Gucci? You're going to work. Then you're going to go to the Gucci store. And you're going to buy your own Gucci. I ain't buying Gucci for no kids. You like Ferrari? Good. I like you to like things like that because I like them. But guess what? You want to drive a Ferrari. You are going to go and work. I'm not going to raise lazy, weak children because I'm putting everything in their mouth even before they open it and say and ask, please, daddy. You want it? You have to learn how to work for it. And that also goes for men. Men, you marry woman. That means you are now entitled to her? No. Ole ni wono. Finish story. I have a very special request for someone today. Someone who so far has sent me 20,000 stars. No, 17,500 stars. Oluwatosin Adeyemi. Before that, another lady sent me 3,000 stars. I don't know what I talk today where people just decide, say they want dash me stars. Cindy Okochi Ejimba, God bless you. Bello, Temitokpe, and Abraham Michael also send me stars. Thank you guys. But Cindy Okochi Ejimba sent me 3,000 stars. Thank you so much, Cindy. God bless you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being such a lovely lady. And for the man of the moment, I don't know where this, God just decided that this guy was just going to come and just going to make me smile every single time I turned on my live. Oluwatosin Adeyemi sent 17,500 stars. Somebody said, who is this Oluwatosin? Oluwatosin, any day you come to this Nigeria, I owe you lunch. It's either taste buds lunch in the house, or we go somewhere and we sit down and we have some nice seafood broil. I think I want to sit with you and have conversations with you. Cindy Ejimba, God bless you, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody, somebody I don't know this guy, yet every time I come live, he just throws in support. He just throws in support. As in, I can't believe it. As in, Oluwatosin Adeyemi. Do you know what it is like for somebody to just come and say, you know what? And I don't know him. I never see him talk anywhere. He just comes and just gets the stars and goes. So I can't they look for him like saying being they wanted. God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. Anything where you they find, God go make them easy for you. Just the way you they surprise me. God go they surprise you with pleasantries. You will not need to look at, as in, you know what you see in life, what goes around comes around. When you encourage people, you will be encouraged. Sometimes, you go they walk. Oluwato say you go they walk, you go just this stress, but at that moment you need encouragement. That encouragement will come. It might not be money, but you will never lack encouragement. You will never lack encouragement. That push you need to move to the next level will never depart from you. It will shine upon you like a light. Every single time this guy has supported me, as in if I do 2 lives in a day, Oluwatosin go come buy stuff for 2. As in my brain is scattered. My head they burst. If I come live, sometimes I'm tired. I just come live. I'm like, you know what? Let me just address this topic. And then, you know what? I'll just move. Papa, the guy could just give me ginger. Oluwatosin Adeyemi, as you have decided to give me ginger. I don't know if he might not even be watching anymore because he just bought the stars and left. As you are giving me ginger, when I start my next live, I will greet you again to appreciate you, just in case you missed this one. Someone said even Daddy Freeze is intoxicated with money. I'm not intoxicated with money. I am working and someone appreciates my work. I'm not selling a religious product. I'm not here to tell you that if you watch my live, God will bless you. I'm just appreciating someone who appreciates me. It's as simple as that. And I will continue to appreciate this gentleman. He doesn't say it is me, as I'm me they find God bless you, bro. So thank you so much. I've been trying to get in touch with what's this gentleman's name? I've been trying to get in touch with I've been trying to get in touch with Matthias. I'm going to come live with Matthias. He was supposed to be here by 8 o'clock. I don't know what happened. We are going to be talking about something very, very interesting in the next 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Here's my final take. What do I believe this guy did? I believe he did well. I believe he's smart. I believe tying your money and protecting your money from a gold digger is a very sensible move. Take care, everyone. God bless. And I'll come right back.